Test, test.
Ooh.
Started my new workout regimen. I exclusively use a shake weight. I'm going to be writing an entire workout scheme for this.
hold on.
And
Is this 90, 35, 70 seconds
yeah,
of stuff you don't need?
37 seconds of fitness, 30,
Right.
97 seconds of fitness. So
Bays Boys' new fitness program. It's all based around a shake weight.
it's based around a shake weight. And listen, here's the best part. I promise you no results. Here's why.
Okay.
There's absolutely no bar.
No bar. No bar. So
There's no set bar.
there's no set. I love this.
If you
I love
show up, I promise you your life will change. You just got to show up.
it.
With
Is
your
your
shake
life
weight.
changing because you just wasted your money? Is your life changing because you see improvement? Is
You-
your life changing
listen.
because you spent the money on a
Listen.
fucking shake weight?
The military teaches you how to make your bed, right?
Yes.
Okay. You will only have to shake a weight and you will be squared the fuck away.
I'm intrigued. Do tell.
There's no secret.
Pray tell. There's none.
You ever heard of 7-minute abs?
Yes.
This is 6-minute abs, but without the abs and without the 6 minutes and only a shake weight.
You know who else had a program very similar to this?
Wait, what?
Do you remember the original Ghostbusters movie?
Yeah.
Yeah, and Rick Moranis is like, you ever watch 30-minute abs? I watch it on fast forward and do it in 15 minutes.
Fuck. I forgot about that. That's amazing.
Yeah, look at that. I'm pulling stuff out of the ether for you today.
That's good.
So I'm all about. Does your shake weight exercise program have a name? I mean, there is no bar.
Bays Boys Shake Weight. Shake Weight program. You ever seen your titties get bigger when you work out?
I'm sure there's some women that'd
There's
be
no-
interested in this.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know if it'll help them.
Okay, are you eating like a bear claw while you're doing this?
You
shake
could.
weight?
You could. That's only going to help with the exercise because you're keeping that arm up.
I got you. I love.
Right. Fuck. If anybody wants to buy this plan, email me. I'll get it written up for you.
How much is your program?
$3.99.
$3.99 or $399?
No, $3.99.
Are you going to do that in installment payments, or are you going to take it all at once?
I always take it all at once. Joe Skelly, tell me a story before someone steals my shake weight idea.
This has already gone off the rails. So, being in this line at work, we have to be in promotions, right?
Are we?
I mean,
Who are we promoting besides shake weight right now?
I'm just talking.
And Sean Connery and Nicolas Cage and their illegitimate fatherhood or whatever the fuck happened.
I'm just saying. All right, so I saw a sign not that long ago, and then I had to really analyze the promotion on it, right? The sign was for a gentleman's club.
Gentlemen's Club.
And on the sign, it said, hottest dancers in the area.
Oh, fuck. There's...
I mean, what does that say about the business?
Oh, my God.
I mean, wouldn't that depend on your area?
Are the dancers related? Because if you're in that small of a place, you've definitely got some cousins there. At the very fucking least.
When you go in there, is it like the I'm still pregnant and stripping episode of Jerry
no.
Springer?
You know, they make jokes about the whole pregnant stripper thing, but there's some boys into that.
I'm sure.
So
I'm sure there
that
are.
that's...
But don't they
Oh,
have
God.
specific places for that? I mean, this is, and by the way, this is a rather large chain of gentlemen's clubs. Like, this isn't just like some off the beat Petticoat Junction kind of thing.
Fuck. Bays
Or the
Boys
one
podcast.
that was attached to the hardware store.
30, 97 seconds of shit we just don't need.
I mean, let's be real.
So what state was this in?
I'm gonna leave the state out of it because
Oh.
it was in a southern area of a state.
Oh, no.
Hottest dancers in the area. So what's that? I mean, is that bad promotion or is that good promotion?
They only pull from the... No, I can't even say that.
Like, how
don't
did you
even know.
determine that?
Well, obviously they had to do some market research. So they sent the pregnant dancer out to go check out the other dancers in the other place.
And they're like, no, our girls are way hotter. I mean, is that how that worked?
It could.
I mean, I was just kind of blown away. That was your advertisement. That's not enticing to me. Like, they should have just left it hottest dancers.
Yeah, but in the area. They got to fight their competition.
Or was that, did they tell the bus boy to go out there and put up the sign? And he was like,
you know what? I can help this.
I can help this.
I can make this better. Fuck them. They got me in there mopping. I can make this better.
Right.
And sick of mopping blood off the floor. The fuck?
Dude, if you're a mopper in a gentleman's club, that's a pretty shitty job, right?
Dude, we went to a club one time and their dead ass was a blood stain on the stage, on the fucking floor, next to the pole. And I was just like, man, you know, we want to come up with these great theories. Like she was sliding down the pole face first and just face planted, or she was doing this, or she was doing that, or two dudes jumped up there and started fighting over her, you know, heroically trying to defend her honor and all this other shit because one guy was only tipping in dollars and the other dude's tipping in fives. But in reality, you know, old girl was just up there doing her swiggity swaggity dance and started dripping.
I don't know. Because you know what? I might disagree with that. No? I was at a gentleman's club in another state. It was called the Lucky Lady.
Here we go.
And it was full of underage people, so they were serving everything in red Solo cups.
Oh my god!
That's how they got around it. And the girls on stage got into a knife fight over somebody.
Jesus Christ!
They literally pulled out balisongs and started swinging this balisongs around at each other over somebody in the crowd.
That is the greatest shit I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah, about, you know, because they were both, I guess, laying claim to this guy's pocket personality.
That is better than Joe Rogan's house stripper joint story that he had about having to take his shoes off and walk into the fucking joint with his shoes off because it's a house.
Well, that happens too, but I've never been to one of those joints because I'm afraid of getting killed.
Yes. They got coolers in the back that aren't plugged in. If you catch my drift.
Yeah, I got you. I'm
good on that.
Yeah, that's how you get killed. But this was a legit bar, and like I said, everybody was drinking out of red Solo cups, and then these two girls on stage started swinging around balisong knives, bro. And I was like, where am I? How did I end up here? I
would pay for that though. That's when I would have started throwing money on the fucking deck. That's all I'm saying.
There used to be another place in this town over on the west side where there would always be blood and broken glass on the sidewalk outside of it. It was next to a used car lot.
Yes. That's where we need to go.
Speakeasy was in the name. I'll just leave that alone.
Oh, dude.
Speakeasy was in the name.
Tell me how you're not a hidden gem when you call yourself a hidden gem.
Listen, you had to wear armor when you went into that joint because you never knew what was going to go down. That was back in the day, the old days.
Oh my.
So the mop boy got out there and set up the sign, and he said, "I'm going to help this place. I'm going to make it better."
I'm in advertising now. What's your best work? Well,
check out the picture of this sign.
One time I told them that we were the best dancers in the area. Right. That's craziness. We're getting fucked.
Totally. You know, do you know how you know you have a good neighborhood? Your Dollar General has a hitching post.
That's right. We were talking about this earlier. You saw this.
Yes, sir.
So, explain.
You pull up to the Dollar General.
Okay.
To get your Chinese goods.
Seems not legit. I only go to Dollar General to buy American. And then I buy Tostitos and salsa. But go ahead.
And there's a hitching post outside for you to tie up your horse to.
Uh-huh.
I've got pictures.
Now the issue is do we use the picture of the Dollar General or do we use the picture of the great advertisement?
the horse in front? I mean, this makes this accessible to everybody. You don't need an automobile to go to Dollar General.
Well, Amish can walk anywhere. It's a free country.
Right? Or they could get that weird scooter that you kick and the wheels are like oblong, and you go up and down. Yeah.
That's fucking weird. I've seen that before.
But it might
like
not even be
once.
the Amish. What if you're just a cowhand?
That bitch was like skateboarding with that thing in her full dress.
That's
I
gangster.
was like, damn, she is so mad that somebody left her.
What if she didn't get left? What if that was just her mode of transportation?
How much longer is your day when you got to fucking hump thump with a fucking scooter across cow fields? That's a long day.
That's a long day.
I got 6 hours to get to the Dollar General with my scooter. That's just travel time.
That doesn't even include the time you spend in the store or the time it takes to get back.
Oh, I don't even know what to say to that.
These are country problems. This isn't a city problem, right?
I don't know. I've never been to the city, so.
Well, I think
Stay
you're
out of it.
violating one of your own rules at this point.
Oh, shit. Only stay in the city. That's right. Well, I've seen Amish people before.
You could smell the ocean, but you don't go in it.
Right.
You don't do cruise ships. You don't do roller coasters.
We got to exist somewhere.
Right. You don't cross the threshold of the wood line to get into the woods.
Yeah, you got to be smart, man. You know how many times I've ever been attacked by a bear shitting in the woods?
Never.
Never. Never needed that spear, Matthias. Okay? Fuck your spear. Never needed to get me a deer either. Pretty close.
Yeah. So that just shit on your whole tomahawk idea.
Yeah. It's
right.
okay, though.
All right. So, I mean, these are things I think about when I'm going through my daily life and I see, odd things like the handy van at the liquor store at noon.
Where were you bicycling that you were thinking about this? That's what I want to know.
Why did you assume I was on a bicycle?
That's what I see you on.
Listen.
I don't see you skateboarding.
I did.
I don't see you scootering.
I skateboarded until my front wheel caught that rock and launched me in the air and I broke my arm.
Ooh.
That was the end of my skateboarding career.
Yeah, that's how Tony Hawk doesn't get made. Tony Hawk just broke his femur,
No, I did not.
And he's like 55.
Well,
he should chill out.
That's probably why he broke his femur.
Oh, I'm sure.
He doesn't have the same bone density as he did when he was 19.
No.
In Dogtown or wherever he was.
Yeah, no.
That's all you Cali people.
Yeah, it wasn't me.
Skateboarding in people's swimming pools. Dude, if I caught some kids fucking up my swimming pool, I'd be fucking pissed.
Well, most of those, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's up with people that leave their pools like that.
Is it better than leaving a pool full of like disgust and filth?
I know lots of those people.
That just never clean it and the thing's green.
I've met some people.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Leaves and fucking, it's like they're trying to build their own fucking swampland in the back.
So they could claim their property as a wetland.
And the best part is like some of the owners will be like, yeah, man, it's the chlorine that turned it green. I'm like, I'm not a scientist, but chlorine burns the fuck out of everything. I'm assuming it did not turn this green and help it grow the
seaweed,
moss and seaweed shit that's growing on the top of your shit, bro. I think all the leaves and mud and animals that you've been letting in here, I think that's what's helping it grow. I never tell them that though. I'd let people do what they want with their own pool.
Is it above ground pools?
Oh man, they know
because you can't skateboard in an above ground pool.
Yeah, dude, you can't skateboard in above ground. That's how you know Dogtown's real. That's how you know Tony Hawk was legit.
Because it was an in-ground pool?
Yeah. He never once was like, I tried to skate in an above ground pool. I'm Tony Hawk. Right? That's all I'm saying.
I flipped off my cousin's deck into the above ground pool.
That's some backwoods shit right there. It's scary because we live in a place where it's just full of above ground pools. Have you seen the guy like that's down the road from my house now who has an above ground pool?
No.
But his fucking front yard and backyard are on the corner plot.
Oh.
And the house takes the back corner. So like while you're in your swimming pool, you're watching people go by the street and shit. I'm just like,
weird.
Bro.
That's weird.
It would be.
No privacy. Does he
No, that's my point.
Does he have a Dale Earnhardt flag on the front of his house?
I think the house across from his house does. So yes, that makes sense. Shout out to my boy on the corner with the above ground pool.
Dale Earnhardt.
Well, now we can't tell anybody about the podcast here in the neighborhood because we'll be talking about them and shit. Dumbasses. No. I just couldn't do it, man. I'll be swimming and some fool rolls up and yokes you for your wallet. Oops, dropped my phone. I'm just, like, I don't want to be caught in my skivvies fucking swimming while some dude wants to roll up and grab my shit.
Is there? Listen, if you have an above ground, I want somebody to email us if you've been robbed in your above ground pool.
Fuck. Could you imagine? I'd be pissed. Where's the privacy? There's no privacy.
What are you gonna do when you get robbed at gunpoint?
Do you make eye contact when people make right-hand turns? Like, dude stops at the stop sign and you like make eye contact with him while you're in your pool.
Right, like stop.
You wave at him.
Then you stop looking at me.
Then imagine like you go to like get something off the top of your head and he thinks you're waving him over to come swim. Stops his car right in the corner of the stop sign and gets out.
So would it be weirder if you put like one of those lattice fences around his pool and everybody knows what that is?
No, that's not weird.
That wouldn't be weird.
So it'd be weirder if you were banging your wife and everyone could see it. That's all I'm saying.
That just means you don't care.
You're not playing. Oh shit! What is it called? Hold on. What the fuck is that position called where you make her float and you're banging her while she's floating like a buoy?
Bro,
it's called the. It's not called the floater because we all know that's definitely not what we want in this fucking pool. What the fuck is that position called?
I think isn't that from Caddyshack where they threw the baby Ruth in the pool?
Oh yeah, that's a classic. I love doing that. I love it.
You've done this before?
Yeah. Bro, I'm the king of fucking uncomfortable vandalism. Yes. I will throw all kinds of mad shit in the pool. I've thrown shit in there. When I first started, I tried to cheat. Tried to make myself like some dirt turds. And bitches just come apart right when they get in the pool. That's that chlorine. That's that real chlorine. Shit just dissolves instantly like a bath bomb. That's why bitches now are like, I need a bath bomb. I'm like, man, fuck out of here with that bath bomb.
Throw some dirt in
Looks
your
like
tub.
a shit nug. And then it's fizzing all over yourself. I'm good on that.
Dude, there's a future in bath bomb businesses, by the way.
What? They're already doing that.
Yeah, I get some better ideas.
There's hundreds of bath bomb businesses.
Nobody has my bath bomb business ideas.
Uh-oh.
But I can't discuss them because I don't want anybody stealing
That
these.
one's in play.
No, I don't want anybody stealing these.
Yeah. No, that one's in play. We're already working on that.
Yeah.
No, but the Baby Ruth trick, Snickers bar trick, I love them all. I mean, you kind of have to use Baby Ruths because it's got the peanuts, makes it look a little chunkier, a little bit more vibrant in the texture. But, you know, if you don't got nothing but a Snickers, you good.
Okay. I'm going to sidetrack this because I got a question I got to ask you.
Yeah.
You got a choice.
Okay.
Between chunky or creamy peanut butter. Which one do you go with?
Either or, they're both the same.
Say
in quality of what they are, they're both perfect.
No, they're not.
They're both perfect.
No, they're not.
They're both perfect.
No, they're not.
They are.
You're an oddity. You're 100% an oddity. Dude, there's a clear division here.
There's not.
Dude, I met a dude who said if somebody made him a peanut butter and jelly sandwich with creamy peanut butter, he would throw it away rather than eat it.
That motherfucker's never been poor. That's all I got to say to that guy. Okay? I come from bologna and ketchup sandwiches. All right? I had one of those motherfuckers last night. I had a bologna. That's right, wife. There's no fucking cheese. So I couldn't even make a complete bologna sandwich. So I just didn't even bother with the bread. I put the ketchup on the bologna and went to bed. You think these man boobs grew themselves?
Listen,
but you got to fuel them.
Hold on a second. Ketchup and bologna?
Dude, you never heard of that?
No, sir.
That's some real poor shit.
No, bro.
I'm telling you.
No.
Tell me your favorite poor fucking food.
Bread and Tang.
Bread and Tang the drink?
The powder.
Tang is too fancy. You a rich motherfucker.
No, bro. That was at somebody else's house who had money.
You got to lead with that. You got to lead with, I was at this other motherfucker's house and we were too poor to eat. So we had bread and Tang.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Ooh.
I'm just saying.
Oh, yeah, that's just like saying bread though. In which case, that is worse than the bologna ketchup because at least the bologna ketchup, you got the bologna and you got the condiment that goes on top. So if you just down to bread, you fucked. And I've been there too, but I don't even count that as a meal anymore. We're not even counting that as a poor man's food. That's just that. That's like, I have nothing to eat. We're not even going to talk about the fact that I've been sustaining on Wonder Bread for fucking 2 weeks.
Dude, you ever just ball up Wonder Bread into a tight little ball and just shove it in your mouth so it's denser? You feel he's like, you're more full.
Oh, dude.
You're more full.
Yes. I always crunch up the bread into a little ball.
Yeah.
Balls in my mouth all day. Wait a minute.
That's a different thing.
That was on Joe Skelly's mic, not mine. Somebody edit that and fix it.
Are you trying to throw your voice?
I'm Joe Skelly, balls in my mouth. All right, so
doesn't even sound the same. Doesn't even sound.
You don't know that. You're not the listener.
All right. Well, I'll have to test. Listen to this later,
which you won't. You won't. So we'll be good. So hold on.
What other poor food? Okay, we're on poor food.
The poorest I've ever been. 2 days of popsicles, and I scraped together $1.50 to get a package of cupcakes.
Okay.
Yeah.
One time I took a ramen soup.
Yep, here we go.
And
no stories about prison, Joe Skelly.
This is
going to go dark real quick when Tyrone walks into the cell. I don't want to go here. We've been over this privately. I can't handle these stories.
Do you know what prison weight gainer is?
Oh, no. When he's on top?
No.
Fuck.
Prison weight gainer is you take your soup, you mix in some tuna and a can of cream and mushroom.
Oh yeah, that's healthy though. Isn't that called? That's like a real dish that people make. It's like tuna casserole or some shit.
And then you try to crush up some like Fritos.
Fritos. Yeah.
And you mix it all together and you just eat it out of a big sloppy bowl.
Yeah, that's not good.
It's straight prison weight gainer. That's not necessarily poor food because it takes a lot of ingredients. But, I've also been to a music festival. It was like a 72-hour music festival.
Yeah, but you paid to get into that festival. So you essentially wasted your money that you could have got food with on the concert.
Listen, I didn't pay to get into it.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Is that like the Dropkick Murphys? Don't lie to me, son. I got you on record now. You going to lie to the people?
I didn't pay for that
either. You hood motherfucker. I knew it. I was like, I told the wife, I'm like, that motherfucker's going to end up at that show. You don't live 5 minutes from the show and not end up in the show.
I knew
it was happening. I should have went down and scout.
Somebody took care of me.
I'm not.
You got me in. Dude, you got a shirt from it.
Yeah, I put it in the other box of shirts of fucking bands I've never got to hit that somebody brought me a fucking shirt from. God damn it, Joe Skelly. Fuck.
Dude, I tried to take care of you. Listen.
I know you did. I'm just saying that I called it. Hood motherfuckers that live next to the show don't miss the shows if they don't want to. It's a fucking known rule. It is a known rule.
You gonna find a way to get in?
Yes.
All right.
Of course.
All right.
That's why I told Tiff, I'm like, we should have gone down there and fucking scalped. Should have worked.
Oh yeah. Well,
but they were. We're not gonna tell this to her, but she's like dead weight when it comes to scalping.
They were scared. Yeah.
she can't do it.
She can't.
Right? So it's bad.
It's all right.
Wait. Did I ever tell you? Oh God, fuck. So I got a little sister, right? And back in the heyday of concerts and shows, and I was hitting them up, we would always scalp, especially if we were lazy, which just happened to be a majority of the time. So she came home one time, my little baby sister. I'm like a grown-ass fucking 20-year-old. I think I'm badass dude running around with my leather jacket, my emo swoop, and my lip rings and my whatever, doing my show thing. She comes home one day and she's like, I got robbed. I was like, what? She's like, I went down to the show with my friends. We were looking for tickets, and this dude was like, I got tickets. Come with me to the alley. I'm like, first of all, that should have been the big indicator because tickets are not hidden in the alley. She goes, so we went over there. He pulled something out of his fucking pocket, said it'll be, $80 a hit. They pulled their wallet out. He grabbed it and ran.
Oh, no, bro. Oh, no.
So I'm sitting there and I'm like, I think I was still in high school or just getting done with high school. And
at 20.
Right, at 20, yeah.
20.
Hey, man, they held me back a couple times. So she goes, I was sitting there and I'm just kind of like, what would possess you to follow, first of all, a bum into an alley? That's the first question.
Why would the bum be scalping tickets to the show?
Yeah. I'm like, second of all, what were you doing scalping? Like, you're a little chick with your girlfriends in Cleveland. Like, you shouldn't be doing that. She was like, you do it all the time. I didn't think there'd be an issue. That was the first time I was ever like, oh, my decisions might get you hurt.
Right.
You better just chill out.
Right.
But yes, that's my favorite. That's like my favorite little sister story ever.
Oh my God.
Of just her being like, you do it all the time. I'm like,
I
I'm
learned
like
it from you.
6'2". You're like 5'4". There's a difference.
I learned it from you, Dad.
Right. I like that. That's the best. I've still yet to been robbed downtown.
Well, that's a good thing. That's a good
So
thing.
far, knock on wood.
Knock on wood. Right?
Yeah, maybe.
That's not something we want. That's not something we're aspiring for.
We're at the age level now where they rob you with guns.
Right.
So
that's not a good thing.
No.
Not a good thing.
No, I tend to stay away from that. Plus them land pirates only want one thing. My shitty Mazda. He just wants to steal my Mazda Miata. So
it's
it's not about scalping tickets anymore, you know?
They want your Mazda?
Yeah, man. I mean, they want.
So do you just pull up in your Mazda?
I just get the tickets right under the street light. I don't care. Like, I don't know what the fuck she's doing. I'll follow them into the alley. I'm like, what? This doesn't sound like scalping tickets at all. This is how a whole other section of movies is made, and they keep that movie area locked off in the Blockbuster.
Right.
So you got to go to the back, past the curtain to get to this story.
This is how you end up in a bathtub full of ice missing kidneys?
Yes. With that scary German guy who wants to eat your fucking liver.
Right. This is not how you scalp. This is not how you scalp.
I want to know how many other people have been robbed while they were scalping. You ever been robbed at a show?
No.
Yeah, me neither. I got my shit stolen once. I guess that counts as being robbed, but it wasn't directly to me. Again, another chick that I was there with, I said, hold my gear while I go up front. And then I came back and she's like, hey man, this guy stole your shit right out of my arms. And I'm like, what? Yeah, I found him.
Did you get it back?
Fuck no. Because I paid for those fucking tickets and wanted to see the band. He pulled the security guard gig on me. He ran out the fucking show and gave up the other band just so he could get away with my loot. We made eye contact. We made like prison eye contact from across the way. I started sprinting after this motherfucker.
And he dipped.
He dipped right out the door, did not give a fuck. And the bouncer was like, you ain't coming back in. And I'm like, dude, he just jacked my shit. I don't care. You ain't coming back in. You're lucky it's my favorite band. I'm going to walk my happy ass back into the concert. Yeah, it didn't happen.
You're lucky. You're lucky. Is that what you're yelling at the dude? Is the guy was running away with your stuff?
Oh, I was pissed. The brand new fucking hoodie. Back then, $40 was a lot of money.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, when you're the young gun trying to get... That's the tour, like... When you know how you've seen a band so many fucking times that you just have a story for every time you've seen them?
Yes.
That's that one story. I'm like, dude, you got me jacked. And then that bitch later was like, can I suck your dick? And I'm like, no, ho, you cost me $40. You give me $40. I'll put my marbles in your mouth.
Oh my God.
It's not happening.
This went way
Go
rogue.
home.
This went way rogue.
Fuck my night up.
This went way rogue.
I'm still mad.
I see that.
I will never forget this skinny emo looking motherfucker with this greasy shoulder length hair. Bro, comb your hair. Lucky I don't catch you.
Listen.
I'll rip that lip ring right out of your face. Motherfucker.
This has nothing to do with the time I got to the music festival.
It does, because if we would have had that shake weight workout, we'd have been fine.